Man, I don't even know where to begin. I honestly don't. First and foremost, it's ever since I've been here, I don't think we've had you on the show.
No, man.
Yeah?
It's the
first time. We've been dodging calls up a saying we gotta make it happen. But man, congratulations on this project right here.
Asante.
And I want to get right into it, man. So I saw the pictures at that particular period and I was like, what's going on,
man?
Yeah, then when I listened to the song, because on this project you speak a lot, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I was like blown away, bro. Like,
it's my most honest project.
Wait.
I have 6 albums. This is my most honest, yeah.
So tell me, for anyone who's just hearing the song for the first time and hearing you talk about, your lungs being punctured and everything, what actually happened?
I was misdiagnosed, man. Nilikuwa na a crazy sore throat. And then I got misdiagnosed by some doctor.
Misdiagnosed?
Yes. And then I got into the medication of the
of this quack.
Of this quack, right?
Yes.
And then I just started losing weight, bro. I lost 30 kgs, bro.
Jeez.
30, man. I couldn't walk, bro. I couldn't walk. I couldn't eat. Nilikuwa na puke damu, like blood. I used to pee blood, bro. So this, you're losing your 30 kgs. Yes.
In what duration?
In like 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, 30 was gone.
So now when they could grind, and I know you're a guy who's always just
Yeah, man, me workaholic. I was like, man, I need to get out of this bed.
Yeah.
But I was at home here. The world didn't know what I was going through.
Yeah.
Only immediate, like close friends, my family.
Yes.
Even my mom didn't know.
Wow. If I was your mom, I'd come and whoop you.
And I will jam, actually. The moment she found out, she was pissed. But now me, I take care of the family. Like literally my family, my immediate, my mom, Nini. So sikuwa nataka kumweka kwa that position. So I didn't tell her.
Yeah. Breadwinner.
So the only time she knew about my sickness is when I was headed to the hospital.
Yeah.
I was like, I just told my wife, manze hapa ndatolewa na body bag. Guys, let's go to the hospital. What? But in my mind, I had given up. Kwa nimesema mimi naenda tu see I die there.
So you're saying some heavy things, Bana. So, and your wife, of course, she has to be strong for you.
Yeah. That time she was working at Switch TV as she had a show there.
Yes, I remember.
But alikuwa na go through a lot and she didn't show. That's the other thing. She's a very strong woman. I remember that when I was admitted, she used to sleep in the hospital.
Yeah.
Right next to me, there was like a couch or something.
Yeah.
Angelala, wake up, take a shower in the hospital, and go to work.
Damn. What about the kids now?
I lied to them that I'd travel because I'm usually traveling.
Yeah.
So I used to call them labda every 2 days and just ask them how was school, nini. But I'm in the hospital. I had to lie to them.
So what about when the news now breaks out? And you know how kids be?
Yeah.
Kids will be told at school, oh, your dad, what, this kind of thing. How do you handle that?
I think now my daughter, and it was Gweth, had my wife talk to someone that she's preparing a meal. By that time, nilikuwa nimeshaanza kukula. So I think she got it that I was sick. Yeah. Even when I left the hospital and I was back home, I had to explain to her and counsel her. She was like, I knew. I had mama talk about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to take them through that.
Yes.
Because it was a tough time. Hata mimi nilikuwa confused. And the fact that I was, bro, you give up, bro.
Yeah.
You try everything. Because it reached a point I tested for everything and it was negative. It reached a point I was praying for a disease, bro. I was like,
what's going on?
Please let it be whatever. Umelewa, though at least we start proper medication. But my body was fighting this whole thing. And then when I went to the hospital, I met good doctors who now had to retrace
everything,
our steps, and we started medication.
Wow, that's deep. So they talk about hospitalization like that being the proper test of life and everything, right?
Yeah.
Friends and family and all of that.
Yeah.
Would you say you came back from it knowing that these are the real friends, these are guys who've just been hanging on?
Yeah. You get to know who you're with.
Yeah.
Even in that song, Mesema, you don't know who you love.
Until
something happens.
Yeah.
So nilijua, it's sad that nilikuja kujua who my real friends are at that time.
Yeah.
It's so sad. And now I had to separate who's who. Now I work in controls. Like I have the first control. I know where I place you.
Real.
The second control. Yes, like you're still my friend. Like, but I'm keeping.
Why you ain't my friend like that?
Like that right there. Yep.
Yeah.
But I guess that's life, and things happen for a reason.
No, let's give some flowers. Who's that one person who consistently, yani kila every say 2 or 3 days alikuwapo hosi kutil nayo?
As a friend?
Yeah.
Apart from my wife, my bros, my nini, Deno.
Of course.
Deno alikuwa hapo daily.
Ungekosa kusema Deno na delete number yake pap na mwambia hell no bro.
No, Deno was there every day. You know, now the business had to run. So yeah, alikuwa anaenda meetings nini, and still I was doing business even in
bed.
In bed. Kuna time in the video manifest naingizwa kwa machine ya MRI, and I'm telling my DJ, and I'm telling, please send a quote to an invoice to this NGO. They need to pay me ASAP.
What?
Na naingizwa kwa MRI.
Manze, you're the true embodiment of a whole hustler.
Manze, the nurses are like, no, you need to relax. I'm like, no, biz lazima endelee. And Dennis would come and would give me reports. Now I'm like, okay, nani wamesemaje? What do we need to do? Nini. But I'm weak, man. I can't even walk. Nini.
Wow.
My veins may fail.
No, man.
But I just know anytime now, I'm leaving this place, bro.
Yo, let's not even laugh about it. Now, I want to get into this song, Manifest, right?
Yeah.
Get into it. There's something else that you spoke about, and I want to get into. I'll come back and ask you about it. I don't know how comfortable you are to talk about it, but this album has definitely been one of those, like, I've gotten to realize so many different things, so many different stories told on this. If you're just locking in right now, we're talking to the man, King Kaka. He's back. Yeah, man, he's back. He manifested it. That's why we're about to play this song called Manifest. In the game for a hot minute. So we're talking about how many years now?
I dropped my first album 22nd August 2008.
2008. Yani uligoja tu post-election violence issue ukaingia kwa studio, drop
2008, 6 albums now. Yo.
6 albums.
Yeah.
What would you say has been, well, let's take this new daughter out of the mix
equation. Yeah.
What would you say has previously been your best album ever?
I can't quite say, because in different time zones, those albums were very important. They were necessary.
Yes.
So each and every album is important because it has a story behind, and the reason why I had to release the album at that particular time was necessary. So all the albums are my favorite because at that particular time I had to release, and it defined who I was.
When you say you had to release, like, is there like a formula or a reason? Like say for instance, name me an album and tell me this was the reason why I had to.
Islando Royalty. Islando Royalty is you feel like you're growing, right? As an artist, you feel and you see your growth. And I'd built a royalty kind of setting. Not only for me, but even the company that I represent, Kaka Empire, and the artist and my fan base. And it was now time to identify and just push the whole agenda of Islando Royalty. The idea behind Islando Royalty is Islando is not royal.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm here telling you guys, royalty. This is Islando Royalty.
Claiming it.
Yeah, so it was a mindset of telling you kwamba even though you don't have all that, you still can rise and be royal.
Okay, understood. I can see that.
You see, I was reflecting and I was like, yo, look at where I'm from. Look where I'm headed and where I'm at. This is this land of royalty, man.
So now, let's swing back into this brand new one.
Yeah.
A lot of mixed reactions.
Yes.
A lot of people wondering, has he done that thing? Ametoka hii pande akaingia hii pande ama vipi?
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. I was talking to my producer yesterday and I was like, get the album, get me this and that and what song. And I was like, there's no cuss words. I was confident enough.
Yeah.
Then I was like, just have a listen in case there's something I might have missed.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But album saf kabisa?
Yeah. It's my letter, gratitude letter to God. Man, when you go through what I went through,
lazima
ukomeka ada one-on-one na God, bro. Like
man, you even have a song called Praise You, man. I listened to that song in the morning today. I was just like, what?
Yeah. In Manifest, the first line nasema ukiwa kwa giza, don't trust every light. Magoti kwa flow niliku trust every light. When I was in my hospital bed, sasa all the tests are negative, my doctor ameshindwa, bro. I was not eating. There was a night I started seeing lights in the darkness, bro.
Bro, like let me even kill the bed. Fam, I hear a lot of people talk about lights and all of that. You get,
bro.
like, I've never been there, knock on wood.
Bro.
But is this something that everybody says to sound dramatic, or
no.
is it an actual thing?
No.
Like, paint the picture for me.
So nilikuwa napewa antibiotics between 8 p.m. and I would sleep all through till 6 a.m. every day since I was admitted. But this one particular night at 3 a.m. I started seeing things, bro.
Things like what?
Lights and darkness, bro.
Bro, but you're in the dark, right?
No. I said, bro, you see it. I can't explain.
No, but
explain.
You see, like, I read books and they paint the picture so vividly and say I could see lights, I could hear sounds. Like
there was like a beam of light and a beam of darkness, and that's why this first line nasema ukiwa kwa giza, don't trust every light. And then I said a prayer. I said, God, manze, kama ni wewe, it's okay. I'm ready to go. But also I started negotiating na God. I said, kuna so many things that I've done before for you and with you.
Yeah.
And I have so many plans that you gave me that bado nataka kuzifanya. And tutaenda tu hivi tu. I started negotiating.
Unachomoaje contract?
Unanipata contract, hatujamaliza contract.
So like at this point when you're praying, are you praying in English, Swahili? What are you doing? Because there's times I pray to God and I drop like, a word there and I'm like, sorry, I got to start again. You get, like, unajua, when you're talking to God, you talk to him.
Lazima uheshimu.
Lazima.
Just that time unajua ugonjwa inakuhumble. And I was just there. I was like, God, manze, this is what we've done. This is what's happening. But I'm ready. Yeah.
Just in case.
So nikatoa hizo ma IV and I went to the nurse station. And I told them, manze, mi naona vitu uko kwa room.
Wow.
And they say maybe you're hallucinating. So me, I don't know. Lakini that morning, nikakunywa uji, bro.
Ooh. Out of not being able to,
bro, not being able to eat
solid stuff
and walk, bro.
Yeah.
Nikakunywa uji. That lunchtime I had soup. Usiku soup and rice. The next day tea. In the next 4 days, on the 5th day, bro, niko home, discharged.
Wow. After being in the hospital, how long?
Hospital was for almost 2 weeks.
Yes.
Home nilikuwa sick for like 3 months.
Yes.
And after that night, 4 days later, I was out of the hospital.
Now, trial and tribulations. That's what it sounds like, right? Because on this album, you also talk about Nana and losing a child.
Yeah.
So when I look at what you were going through, and then your wife,
yeah,
is what my mother refers to as trial and tribulations, right?
Okay.
Did you feel at some point did you question, you're like, what's going on? What's the greater cause after this? How are we going to stay, still being able to say thank God and praying and what? You understand? Because I'm trying to understand. This is very heavy.
It was very heavy. And that's why even after the hospital, I used to now make jokes with my wife. I'm going to say, I'm in my second life, man. Like I'm in my second life.
Yep.
And because now I see things differently, bro. I cannot even explain it to you. Like you have to go through what I went through or less or whatever. They'll understand. And people who have gone through that realm kind of thing will tell you, bro, it's different.
Yeah.
It's like a near-death experience when you have a bad accident and you're like, I don't know, bro, but what I know is it strengthens you. And you become content and you're settled. I'm at a certain peace, bro. I've never been this peaceful.
I mean, you're so peaceful. This is actually the first time I've seen you without a squad. Umeingia solo.
Nimeingia solo.
Umekuwa humble. Sikuizi hakuna msee wa kushikilia phone ama nini.
Bro,
it's just
my team was like, can we come?
Naambia do.
Naambia relaxini. Mimi naenda tu kupiga story yangu.
Yep.
I'm not going at sijui nini. We don't need PR.
Yeah.
We don't need. Sijui ka unaelewa.
Nakuget.
Cheki niko at peace, man.
Zen. Himself,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Now, I want to get into something you said on the first song, right? You said you have Octo, Kali, Nyashe's album, right?
Yeah.
You've been listening to all of that. Of course, King Kaka dropping his album last year. Octo dropped his last year.
Yeah.
Nyash, he's got something on the way, but his was 2020,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, a lot of people in rap, right?
Yeah.
Don't really acknowledge their peers.
Yeah.
You've seen the story of Jay-Z,
I know.
Nas, them
Yeah.
doing songs together. You're like, oh, okay. What was that whole beef about? So, amongst those three, who would you do a joint collaborative album with?
I think all of them. I respect them. I respect their journeys. They've been a great part of Kenyan hip-hop history. And we understand the journey. Mimi, Octo, Kali, we used to hustle. Siku za British Council and just
Wapi.
Wapi. That's where we started. Unaelewa, na tunajuana wote yani. We used to meet there and rap. Unaelewa. And now that we are on multi-million international deals, we're just happy and proud. You're like, hey, those days of Wapi zime come through. Man. Now Kali's doing international deals.
Yep.
I have international deals. Octo the same. And that's winning for me.
Yep.
Winning is when my peers are winning as well.
Yep.
I get so happy nikiona wase wana win. That's the whole idea.
So let me put it to you like this. Now that you're going to be very politically correct, I like that. Which is that one song from your peers that you've ever had and gone like, man, I wish the producer sent that to me. That beat to me, I'd have killed it. Just like, you know the songs you hear and you're like, whoa.
I think kuna a couple. For different artists kuna a couple.
Okay, name them. Go ahead.
Budo umeneka kwa sport.
Lazima.
For Kali kuna couple, Kali kuna akifanya ile the gospel one.
Yes. You ingeingia kwa album. Straight.
Yeah, easily. I remember even calling, was like, bro, ingoma ni noma, man.
You can actually do a remix for that.
Yeah, I called him. Umelewa, nikamwambia, hey, buda ingoma ni noma, man. Me I acknowledge me sikagi hapo ati yeah, man. I say, man. Me I don't do that because check at the end of the day when hii mambo yote ya muziki ikiisha.
Yes.
Tutaka siku moja manze.
Mnachill.
Tutachill tusema kwa nini
tulikuwa ni nini? What was that?
Umeelewa, cause even Nas na Jay sai wana joke kwa songs. Juzi Nas alisema I text Jay and tell him like it's not over.
It's not over.
Even though bado anachezwa kwa Tidal. Yeah.
Manze, That's gonna be one of the best beefs ever.
Umeelewa? So Octo as well, kuna song zake, Something for You nilikuwa noma.
Ooh, Something for You. That was really good.
Yeah,
that was
I loved
very,
it.
very good.
I really loved it. Hata ile walifanya na Mudhoni. Mudhoni Drama Queen.
Drama Queen, which one? Well, that's back in the day.
Yeah.
That's back in the day.
Yeah.
But now, you guys are from literally the same part of the country. Simfanye tu album moja tu ikwe Luo rap malize kitu yote.
Western culture.
Yeah, bana. We drop to for the culture.
I feel artists wanakwanga kwa different spaces. By the time we align and people do a joint project, ina taking a lot because now ni creativity. We need to be in one space for us to create one product.
Yes.
Umeelewa? Kama sasa mimi niko kwa different space altogether. Umeelewa? Wacha kwanza ni handle to what's in my heart.
What's in your bag.
Umeelewa? It makes me happy now, just whatever I'm doing with my album. Umeelewa?
Now, talking about different spaces, right? Of course, I've got to bring this to light, right? We were talking about it off air, and some of the great work that you want to do post this album.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. Actually, I'm doing some sort of a story collection. One. I'm doing 150 stories. We've already shot around 30. We uploaded one last week ago with a guy called Alpha Mwana Mtule. He's in the album. The guy was a street kid. Alitupwa akiwa 2 months old. He lived in the street for 9 years. He's on the album. We did a song called Mapenzi Yake. I DM'd the guy at 3 a.m. He's like, bro, let's do a song.
Let's do it.
He has a powerful story. So I'm collecting 150 stories, powerful stories.
Is there like a meaning to the number 150? Or did you just say 150 stories?
As like it looked impossible, and I like it when it's impossible, because it means I need to put in the work.
Yes.
Ningefanya 10 stories and
yeah.
And I'm doing 100 schools. So 55 high schools and 45 universities. Ooh. This year. I'm starting actually end of the month.
I'm glad you passed through, because I don't think you'll ever have time for interviews.
Najua, man. I was like,
but where else were you going to go?
No, I promised you, bro. I keep my promises, bro.
Man, I love it. Yeah,
man.
Bro, like, I'm happy that you came through.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you've done the project. Many reasons, right?
Okay.
There's a lot of people who go through so many dark times and never really want to talk about it.
All right.
And of course, you've always been a source of inspiration to a lot of young guys out there, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those, when you listen to from track 1 to last, a lot of people can see, man, this guy went through this.
Yeah.
And is now back at it and giving us, more tales, right?
Yeah.
So I'm all about spreading that positivity. Shagana to Matata, right? They've just dropped an album.
Okay.
This past December.
Yeah.
They've got a song that's Morio.
Yeah.
Yes. They've got a song that is dedicated to men, and it talks about like, no man is an island, right? And they wrote it in 2020, and they were just like, so many people go through different challenges, and men more specifically, they don't really get to talk about it. So for you to be King Kaka, umekuapa tu, alpha male and everything, and you gave your story, bro. It's not easy.
How I look at life ni kwamba, as much as there's this facade and we need to put a straight face, we're all going through things.
Yeah.
Now, if we don't even talk about these things on mainstream, it means kwamba we're all pretending.
Yeah.
Yes, I know there are platforms and times for everything. But as much as tunakula ira na nini, our well-being is very important.
Very, extremely.
And shout out to everyone ambaye, if you're going through something, talk about it. Don't hold back, man. Yeah, manze. And you'll get so much peace.
I love it.
Yeah.
So much peace. So any last words other than that?
Any last word ni be happy.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Be happy, man.
Wow, coming from you when you say be happy, bro, that's different. The man King Kaka has been in the place. Thank you very much for spending time with us today. We appreciate you. I know we're going to give this album spins and spins and spins.
Yeah.
And most definitely for everything that you're doing, we'd love to be a part of it.
Thank you. Don't meskia. But also just go stream the album. Ukiamka asubuhi. It's very nourish and nourish space for you.
It is.
Iskize, but also thank you guys for holding me down for over the years. Thank you, Trace. Thank you for being a good friend, bro. The calls that we have, just to set the future straight. And everyone who has been part of my journey, whoever is listening, manzena wapenda, you don't even know, yani. Umelewa?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to end the show today with a song called Wajione.
Yes.
Bad tune. First play right here on First with the Hits.